CDO is a nonprofit organization founded in 1992. For over 18 years, we have provided emotional support to thousands of individuals and families worldwide. CDO offers a personalized networking program, 24/7 parent-to-parent online support, free library, and much more. If you or a loved one have been diagnosed with a rare chromosome disorder, CDO is here to help. You are truly not the only one out there.
I did contact CDO, and that was like the best resource.
I need the beads. Can I have the beads?
Hi, I'm Steve Bridges.
Hi, my name is Gina Bridges, and we're here to discuss our daughter Katie Bridges that has a rare chromosome disorder of 1Q.
I'm Melissa Platt, and I'm Katie's physical therapist.
How we found out about Katie's chromosome disorders, when she was born, the doctor had noticed that she was a little bit on the floppy side, and she had thought she maybe had some Down characteristics. So at that time they decided to run a FISH test on her, which is a blood test that would let us know if she does have actual Down syndrome. So that is about a 48-hour wait to find out. In the meantime, the first 48 hours of Katie's life was like a roller coaster. We had first thought she was Down's, and then we were told she had 4 holes in her heart. She had dislocated hips, and we still were released at normal time after 48 hours. Our first day of Katie was, we were at a cardiologist's office, and then the next day was the orthopedic office, and then back to the pediatrician's office, and we're told that she does not have Down's, that she just must appear to have low muscle tone, and we should address that in a couple weeks, and just to follow up with the pediatrician in a couple days. And then at that time, about 3-4 days later, we had to take Katie to Children's Memorial for a rare heart condition, and
SVT.
Yeah, in WPW, and they had told us, Children's kept saying that she had some strange features. Are we sure that her FISH test is normal? And we said yes. Her pediatrician went over it, and after about a 3-week stay at Children's Memorial, on the second week they told us, well, her FISH test is not normal. She has a rare chromosome disorder that they had never seen before, and they contacted Children's in Milwaukee, and they have not seen that either. They were going to send in a genetics doctor to talk to us about this disorder. So the next day, the genetics doctor came in and said he had never seen this, and told us that she would never walk or talk and have a short life, and take her home and contact early intervention and see if they could help us with therapy. So at that time, we came home, contacted early intervention, and that's when the therapist came out and evaluated her.
Right. What we would do is, with any child, would be to come out and do an initial assessment to see basically what skills she has, what areas were concerned, and kind of work with parents to set some outcomes that were realistic. If the child doesn't have a diagnosis at the beginning, if I would have seen Katie without knowing that she had a deletion, I would have, with all the floppiness and the low tone that she had, it may have led to some of the tests that we recommend are even up to like a muscle biopsy because of the low tone. But she had the diagnosis when I saw her the first time, so that wasn't necessary.
I think when you have a child with a chromosome disorder, it's so important to get therapists in your house and to get them right away, because the sooner you work with children, any child, the faster they learn. And the therapists, they work with kids with disorders 40 or 50 hours a week, so they know how to help these children sit and drink, and just the simple everyday things that as a parent you take for granted that's so easy for a child. I think Children's Memorial, the only thing they could really recommend to us was a program that's called Chromosome Disorder Outreach. It's a website of two parents that had children that had chromosome disorders and could not get any support or help. So they started this this program, which is called CDO, and it's just parents. We get on the website, we email each other ideas and suggestions and our good days and our bad days. And just for example, like we could not teach Katie how to drink from a normal sippy cup. So one of the parents had recommended it's called a honey bear cup. You get it online, and thank goodness, and that's how we taught Katie how to drink out of a cup. So I think what is so hard about chromosome disorder is there is no support, there is no answers, what I would suggest to any parents is, again, you can't always listen to the doctors. These children are that's why it's called Chromosome Disorder Outreach. It's so rare. They don't even have names for our children. They just tell you she has a deletion of chromosome 1, and that's pretty much all they tell you. I think, as far as the stress and having a child with a disorder, things that have helped us are Countryside.
Countryside has allowed us hours where they have someone that'll come watch Katie that's qualified to watch her, and will allow us to go out and do whatever we want to do, whether be just to have a date night, go out for dinner or something like that, or take our other daughter out and do stuff that we normally can't do with Katie.
One of the things that I think is so important when you have any child that is ill or disabled is to get away from it, because it is a 24-hour worry and focus on a marriage. Because you're worried about any child of yours, but let alone a child that tends to be sick, or you don't know how they're going to adapt to normal society or out in the world. I think, Katie has brought us different things in life that we probably wouldn't realize. You can't sweat the little things. She's taught us, my 4-year-old, if she spills milk, it's like no big deal, because things could be so much worse. As far as Katie's future,
we're nervous about her future, but we don't know what's going to happen. The doctors, as far as they said, she would never walk or anything. And a little over 2 years, she's starting to walk and stuff. So you can't listen to what the doctors say. You gotta, use Melissa, have therapists come help you out. Do that stuff. Take every advantage you can.
Yeah, I think I think the most important thing for kids is with a disorder is to get the therapist in your house and talk to other parents that have kids with any kind of chromosome disorder. It doesn't have to be necessary the same diagnosis as your child, because we're all in the same situation, and these children all need support, and parents need support just as much. As far as Katie's future, we just would like to see Katie happy and healthy. Kids with chromosome disorders tend to have a lot of illnesses, a lot of medical problems, and our wish for Katie is just to have friends and to be able to fit in society. That is what we wish for Katie.
Chromosome Disorder Outreach, Inc. is a nonprofit organization providing support and information to individuals and families coping with a rare chromosome disorder diagnosis. Each individual's situation is unique, and we urge you to always contact your personal health care provider if you have questions or concerns. The views and opinions expressed in this production are not necessarily those of CDO, its board members, or medical advisors. CDO does not recommend or endorse any particular health care provider, researcher, or medical treatment.